sports fans? You're back into D9 Sports, and we are on week 4, your starters and sit-ems. Last video did amazing. Thank you for everybody that subscribed, that commented. Had over 200 views. I'm very proud of that. So I want to give everybody a shout out. Thank you so much. So we're in week 4, man. We had an amazing week 3. It was crazy. We seen some real upsets. Buffalo taking care of Minnesota at Minnesota. Detroit taking care of New England. It was some crazy stuff, man. The Jets taking their loss to Cleveland. Cleveland celebrating with bottles of beer everywhere. It was crazy, man. I'm going to start this off with some highlights. Tune in to D9 Sports for your week 4 startums and sit-ems. I'll be right back, man.
Fake to Bernard. Good block by the tight end.
Season. You see that?
And downfield they go. They're looking for Green, covered heavily by 15-year veteran Mike Adams.
Ryan heading for 15 in the game.
Holiday season!
For Ridley. He's got it. Breaks the tackle.
You see that B on the hood, nigga?
Touchdown.
Photo.
Garrett Watt to the backfield. Rivers. Deep shot.
Waiting for my driver to come pick me up. Foreign shit gon' fuck the city up. Got him in they feelings cause we really up. 80,000 cash in the Bentley trunk. Pull me over, think I got a brick. In my hood they tell me I'm the shit. You probably find me in some private shit with more gold than a pirate ship. Snake brick, 100 chains on. Niggas throwing shots but they probably miss. I'm probably with a Somali chick. She trying to find out what this Molly is. Know the blue and white's hopping out. That's why I put my work by the fence. That's why I hit the perks by the bench. Billy truck swerving, it ain't got no tent.
I used to wanna ride, look at me now. In the building, so smoking it loud. We never saying sorry, my niggas be wild. Take your chains and the ride. My mama begging me to stop, but I got a million reasons why. See me automatic, we should stop. 45 in the building.
Mama begging me to stop. Smokers begging me to cop. Out the pot, on the table chopping. Do anything to make a profit. Your shit is trash, I'm not hearing it. Louis Vuitton, a black pyramid. Gucci, a Prada, a Dolce & Gabbana. It ain't about to check, I ain't hearing it. Expensive designer, I'm wearing it. I used to wait in the trenches. 50 baggies on a mission. They told me I needed a therapist. You could get hit for a pair of kicks. Nice game, we gon' bet it back. Trick the block like Merrill Lynch. 4-5 on me, don't care where I went. Couple Russian hammers, some American.
Look at me now. In the building, so smoking it loud. We never saying sorry, my niggas be wild. Take your chains and the ride. My mama begging me to stop, but I got a million reasons why. See me automatic with the stop. 45 in the village. Every time the man with the juice. I got diamonds on top of diamonds, and my niggas they stay on the news. I still sipping water, whipping fresh out the kitchen. I bought her the bag and the shoes, and I might let my bitch mix the Molly with pineapple juice. I want the pussy right now with the look at me, baby. You know you won't find nothing there. Don't look at me crazy. You ain't on my level, girl. In the mix of my jealous, but I make it rain. Even in the night, I just wanna ride it. Look at me now, in the village, so smoking it loud. We never saying sorry, my niggas be wild. Take your chains and the ride. My mama begging me to stop, but I got a million reasons why. See me automatic with the stop. 45 in the village.
I'm at Benny, honest, with it, drunk, daily. In the Bentley truck with the semi-truck. For the pussy, they don't wanna see me up. Go yard, had to put the Fendi up. Meetings with the blood, till I'm ring me up. Better than plug, y'all calling your bail. Talking that shit and you know we gon' spray up. She give me face, I ain't talking about makeup. Fuck her from the bed, pull out a label. All I ever wanted was from the ground. Calling you the cap, no 49. I'ma beat the pussy, I'll make them bounce. She spit on that mic and I might just go sign it.
Look at me now.
I hope you and guys enjoyed those top 15 plays of week 3. We're going to jump straight into your quarterback positions, man. These are the people that you started this week. We're definitely going to take care of some business. We're definitely starting Patrick Mahomes. I think he's a definite start like every week. I don't think he's ever going to be out of the lineup at all. They are going against the Denver Broncos this week. Mahomes is one of the hottest quarterbacks in the NFL right now. With Ryan Fitzpatrick, we're definitely going to keep riding him. even on a road matchup against Broncos, man. So we definitely going to keep him in that lineup. We definitely going to play Matt Ryan against the Cincinnati Bengals. He's been on fire for the in the recent weeks, scoring ridiculous 9 touchdowns, 2 rushing, and a combined for 70.84 fantasy points over his last 2 games. That game against New Orleans, man, that was definitely kind of crazy. But Drew Brees handled it with the leg work to take that W in OT, man. Ben Roethlisberger, Big Ben, he looked like he came back in Tampa. 353 yards on the road. That is like crazy for Big Ben on the road, man. Then he had 1 interception and 3 TDs in that one. So we're definitely going to start him against Baltimore. Phillip Rivers at San Francisco. Garoppolo's done. San Fran look okay, but I don't think they're good enough to beat up on Phillip Rivers and the Chargers. Andrew Luck against the Houston Texans. He was listed as a sit-em last week when I did the last week video, and I wasn't wrong. We had to sit his ass down, so we're definitely gonna do that. We're definitely gonna start Andy Dalton at Atlanta. That's gonna be a close game. Casey Keenum versus the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are going to blow him out, but we're definitely going to start Casey, man, because he is a great quarterback. Our sleepers for this week, man, is Baker Mayfield. Y'all saw what he did when he came out on them Jets, man. He's definitely at Oakland, so that's going to be a good game. And we're definitely going to let Eli sit in a sleeper position versus New Orleans at home. Your sit-ems this week, you guys don't know, Jameson Winston is off for suspension, so I don't know if Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to get the start or not. I will ride this Ryan Fitzpatrick wave if I was Tampa. I am not going to lie. They are playing against Khalil Mack and the Chicago Bears, all right? Trubinsky, to me, doesn't look that strong, but we know how Chicago play when they're home, man, and you have Khalil Mack. I am definitely a Khalil Mack fan. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Shy. And let's sit Ryan Fitzpatrick out. Derek Carr against Cleveland. Like I said, Baker Mayfield, he might light their asses up. Point blank. Marcus Mariota, do not like what he's been doing this season at all. So we're definitely going to sit him. Dak Prescott against Detroit. We saw Detroit handle New England. So salute to you, Detroit. Even though Tom Brady is in my fantasy league, he only gave me 7 points, which is very disappointing. Shout out to my brother Rico. I took that loss to him this week. So congratulations for you taking care of business against the champ, man. So definitely going to sit down Dak. Blake Bortles at New York. I'm definitely going to sit him down. I didn't understand how you play against New England and handle your business, which, I mean, he handled his business. Then you go to Tennessee, right? You play Tennessee, and you couldn't do nothing over there, which, if you guys go back and look at my top 10 defenses in the NFL, I did have Tennessee ranked at number 4. That could be a big reason why. Didn't really watch much of that game. Neither team were in the red zone. It was a field goal game, so it wasn't even worth watching. So we're definitely going to sit down Josh Allen at Green Bay. I think Aaron Rodgers is definitely, that was kind of upsetting too, man. I mean, the Redskins handled Green Bay completely. So shout out to the Redskins for handling your business to the Packers. But we're definitely going to sit Josh Allen out. Josh Rosen versus Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks. We're definitely going to sit him down. They hear some kind of good news for Doug Baldwin. He is questionable for this week. Don't know if he's fully going to come in and play, but he is questionable. So whoever has Doug Baldwin, man, keep him in your sights. All right. Bust this week as well. Carson Wentz at Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill at New England. I have a feeling Tom Brady and Belichick are kind of upset of what's been happening. I don't see Miami handling their business against New England at all. Like, definitely they're not. I mean, if New England takes another loss takes another loss, the Pats are done. It's time for you to retire, Brady. You are the greatest of all time. You are a GOAT, you and Belichick. If you guys take a loss to another shitty-ass team, and if I get shitty points again in my fantasy league because of you, you're done. You're done. And I'm not even a New England fan. Literally. We're going to jump into your wide receiver positions, man. Your stardoms, definitely. Emmanuel Sanders against the Kansas City Chiefs. He's had a fast start to the season, posting 66 points, PPR points, while ranking tied for 12th in touches among wideouts. So we're definitely going to start Emmanuel Sanders this week. Tyler Lockett, you already know with Doug Baldwin sitting out. Tyler Lockett is the number 2 in Seattle. We did speak about this because Russell Wilson is great with his receivers. So it's hard. It's you see it now that Doug Baldwin is the number 1, and Tyler Lockett is your number 2 wide receiver out there. So we're definitely gonna start him, and remind you guys, man, if you have AJ Greens, Antonio Browns in your lineup, DeAndre Hopkins, I mean, those are guys that you definitely start at your number 1 wide receivers. These starters and sit-ems are your wide receivers number 2s, the one that should be underneath. You understand what I'm saying? You got a Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen. You're starting them regardless, all right? Allen Robinson against Tampa. Like I said, Chicago's playing at home. Allen Robinson is a great wide receiver, man. I watched him play at Jacksonville. He did some great things over there. Trubinsky's a little iffy, but you know, Allen Robinson should be that number 1 wide guy out there, so we're definitely gonna play him. Will Fuller, if you guys do not have him in one of your fantasy lineups, if he's still on the waiver, man, you gotta pick this dude up. If you don't know what him and Deshaun did last season and what they're doing right now, and you're not watching Houston play, man, I have him in my lineup. I'm definitely starting him as a wide receiver number 1 this week, especially against Indianapolis. You guys are missing out, man. Definitely. I missed out because I didn't start him. I left him on the bench, 21 points, and, you know, I took the loss. So I think I had him in a flex, but maybe. I ended up still taking a loss. Stephon Diggs killed me. Brady killed me. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. John Brown, you guys already know about John Brown, man. They talk about him on ESPN Fantasy if you follow it like I do. Man, he is definitely a starting receiver in any lineup, man. He's had a nice start to the season, man. 2 touchdowns. He's averaging 15 points per game. He should be in the starting lineup against the Steelers. If y'all have not watched the Steelers defense, man, this defense is not still at no more. It is weak. It's completely weak. It's like a see-through curtain. Like these see-through curtains right here. Like if I open up my blinds, people be able to see inside the room. That's how the defense in Pittsburgh looks like, man. So definitely start John Brown. Definitely start Juju Smith. He shouldn't even be like even mentioned in a stardom because he is definitely considered a wide receiver number 1 with Antonio Brown. So we're definitely going to start him against Baltimore. Mike Williams versus San Francisco. We're going to start him too. My sleepers for this week is Sterling Shepard and D.D. Westbrook. Those are my sleepers for this week, man. Your sit-ems, we're going to go through this quick, man, is Marquise Goodwin at the Chargers. Deshaun Jackson, I don't know. Like I said, Ryan Fitzpatrick is starting this week, or are they going to hand it off to Winston? Definitely sit his ass down because he ain't going to be doing no more. Keelan Cole versus the New York Jets. I was kind of iffy on that pick, but after I saw what Bortles did last week in Tennessee, I don't know. So we're definitely going to sit his ass down. Geronimo Allison at Buffalo. We're going to sit him down as well. Robbie Anderson as Jacksonville. Jacksonville's defense probably going to lock his ass up. They probably going to lock up the whole damn Jets team. So I don't see the Jets doing anything. We're definitely going to sit down Jordy Nelson against Cleveland. Antonio Callaway at Oakland, we're going to sit him down too. And our bust is going to be Larry Fitzgerald versus the Seattle Seahawks, and Nelson Aguilar at the Tennessee Titans, man. Those are your starting wide receivers and your sit-ins wide receivers, man. Stay tuned. I'm going to shoot you guys a quick highlight. We're going to jump back into your running back positions and your defenses for this week, man.
Looks in the end zone.
It's hard as hell for a young Florida boy. Where we play football and sell dope, man. Gold rims and sticks, 7 trays, no tops, dead candy paints. Yo, gold rims, good dope, make a wonderful summer. Heard I was a genius when it come to the numbers. Do it for the young fathers for sounding the least, and all the hustlers who got something in common with me. If I got the keys, then it's a car I'ma keep. When I line them up, they say I remind them of me. Shootouts in Miami, can't spend no time on the beach. Do or die, get up like I got 100 keys. Border to Florida, she fell in love with lobster. Then I been the corner with a couple drops. Get your money, let's reward ourselves. Life for testing every day, we got so much to fail. Told you the world was yours, now you in the sale. Center of attention, now you by yourself. Always did the shopping, now you on the shelf. Next time you see your daughter, better heart to melt. Pray for your niggas if can't do nothing else. Pray you see the bigger picture, look at mama health. Wake up, nigga, wake up. Right down the top, nigga, that's your pay stub. It's hard as hell for this Florida boy. I know you, boy. Homie, young niggas killing with no remorse. With no remorse. Homie, young niggas killing with no remorse.
Bitch, I'm a Florida boy. 7-3s to them AMGs, now we rolling bars. Yeah, my mama raised me. FLA paid me. I beat all of them cases. I'm on. Yeah, bitch, I'm a Florida boy. Old school, big ass rims, sit like talking toys. I got a Florida state of mind now. I be on my grind now. Let my niggas shine now. They own.
I could have been a student, my mind was polluted. Project Uni, nigga, I could smell all the raw sewage. Told myself, time to go do this. Sidelines can't be switching up.
Welcome back. Welcome back. D9 Sports, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. We're definitely going to jump in to these running back positions for your stardoms and your sit-ems this week, man. I'm trying to shoot this video as quick as possible to get everything out of the way and get it posted on time for you guys for tomorrow night and for the rest of this weekend, man. So straight into the to your running backs, man. We're definitely going to start Jordan Howard against Tampa Buccaneers. I listed him as a stardom last week, and Howard produced his best stat line in the short season with 16.1 points in the win over the Cardinals. All right, so he should remain in your fantasy lineups. If you guys don't know about that, man, look back at the video. I did say stardom. You know what I mean? Giovanni Bernard against Atlanta. Bernard was a true future runner for the Bengals last week, seeing 80% of the offensive snaps. Next schedule is a matchup against the Falcons, who they're giving up about like 167.3 scrimmage yards and 35 points per game to opposing running backs. So Giovanni, start him. Lamar Miller against Indy, you know what I mean? Let's start him. He had 14 points against the Giants. So we're yeah, he had 14 points in the loss to the Giants. So he should remain as a running back number 2. James White at Miami. The Patriots backfield is a bit of a mess right now, but actually you guys already saw the games. But we're definitely gonna start James White, man. Chris Carson against the Arizona Cardinals. We're definitely gonna start him. We're definitely gonna start Marshawn. I mean, he's averaged about 60 yards a game in the past 3 weeks, and a TD in every game. He's been putting up about 15 points. So we're definitely gonna start him against the Cleveland Browns. Carlos Hyde at Oakland. We're gonna start him too. Carlos Hyde did have two rush TDs last week or something like that against the Jets on Monday night, and I think he had like 25, 27 points. My sleepers is gonna be Philip Lindsay. Y'all saw Philip Lindsay wild out last week too. Got kicked out. against the Chiefs, and then on Austin Eckler against San Francisco. So we're definitely going to start them. We're going to sit Isaiah Crowell out against Jacksonville. You know that front line, they have it on smash, man. So it's going to be crazy. Jay Ajayi against Tennessee. We're definitely going to sit him out. Derrick Henry against Philly. Welcome back, Carson Wentz. We saw you. You know what I mean? That was a little close game, but we saw you. We saw you. Alfred Morris against the Chargers. We're definitely going to sit him down. And Jamal Williams against the Bills. I don't know, because the Bills played some good football last week, man. So we're definitely going to sit his ass out, too. We're definitely going to sit Peyton Barber out at Chicago. Khalil Mack's there. He ain't going nowhere. So he ain't going to get no yards. I'm surprised if he even get 20 yards. Marlon Mack against Houston. And then your bust is going to be David Johnson and Kenyon Drake at New England. You know what I mean? So we're definitely going to sit those dudes out this week. We're going to shoot straight into your tight end positions. Right after the rest of this lineup, man, we're going to end the show with a nice little highlight for you guys. I do have a question for y'all. Hopefully you guys can answer this for me and tell me what you think about this sleeper that I have for you guys if y'all don't know about him yet. We're going to jump straight into your tight end positions. We are going to start Trey Burton. I spoke about Trey Burton before. He is a sleeper. And we're definitely going to start him, man. So let's throw him in that lineup if you guys don't have him. Jack Doyle, we're going to start him. Njoku, we're definitely going to start him against Oakland. Austin Hopper, we're going to start him at Cincinnati. Jimmy Graham, we're going to start. Kyle Rudolph, we're going to start as well. Sleepers is going to be Reek Ellison and Mark Andrews at Pittsburgh, all right? Your sit-ems is going to be Jared Cook, George Kittle, because Garoppolo's gone, man. So I don't think Kittle's going to, I don't know how that's going to work out for him. He was doing pretty good, at least 9.5 to 10 for a tight end position, 10 points a game these past 3 weeks, man. So we're definitely going to sit down Benjamin Watson and Dallas Goedert. Hope I said that right. His name's kind of fucked up. I don't know why his parents gave him that name, but whatever. And we're definitely going to sit down Charles Clay. I don't know why we even talk about Charles Clay, because to me, he's not even relevant. I think he had like one good season. I don't know how long ago that was. 10 years ago? What the fuck do I know? I'm just a guy who talks sports. We're going to sit down Austin Seferian-Jenkins, Vance McDonald, and Cameron Brate. We're going to sit him down in Chicago because, like I said before, and I'll say it again, they have Khalil Mack. All right, man. So those are your startums and your sit-ems for this week for tight ends, man. All right. We're going to jump into your defense and see what we got going on this week for the defense. Who is your startums and your sit-ems? We're definitely going to start Jacksonville. That's an easy call. We are going to start Cleveland against Oakland. Gruden, you look like shit right now. We're definitely going to start the Chargers. And we're definitely going to start Seattle. We're going to start the Bears. And we're going to start the Eagles. Sleepers will be your Packers team and your Lions defense. That's who we're starting this week, man. We're definitely going to sit down Denver against Kansas City because we already know we got Mahomes out there. He's going to throw another 7 touchdowns against them, so it's going to be kind of crazy. So we might as well sit them down. We're definitely going to start Baltimore against Pittsburgh. I always love to watch this matchup, man, because Flacco and Roethlisberger always go at it, man. They do. It's an exciting game to watch. The Minnesota Vikings versus the Los Angeles Rams. We're definitely going to start them. They were a disappointment last week, but we're going to start them, man, and see what they could do. Jared Goff did go off. We don't know, and Minnesota is going to L.A. We're definitely going to start the Miami defense against the New England Patriots. I think they already got like 5 interceptions in Miami. Tom Brady already threw a couple. They might want to, it might be pick off Brady. Another pick off Brady week. We don't know. That's his new name, pick off Brady. And we're definitely going to sit the Bengals. Well, we're sitting Miami down, but we're going to sit the Bengals, the Giants, the Falcons, and the Jets defense. Definitely pick off Brady. That's so funny, man. I don't understand this shit. I don't know where I come up with this, but that's his new name from now on. I might just get me some pick off Brady t-shirts, and shit might go viral. We don't know. We're going to go straight to your kickers, man. Will Lutz, we're starting them. We already know. Matt Bryant, we're going to start him. Adam Vinatieri, we're definitely going to start him. Harrison Butker, we're going to start him as well. Gostkowski, we definitely know to start him. Sam Finken, we're definitely going to start him as well. Fairbairn, we're going to start him. Kayemi Fairbairn, I think that's how you say it. And Jason Sanders, we're going to start him as well. We're going to sit Chris Boswell versus Baltimore. This dude missed a fucking extra point. All right, you throw a Roethlisberger comes in firing off the gate. TD, and you missed the extra point. Disappointing. I have this guy in my lineup. Yeah, straight. Brandon McManus. We're definitely going to sit him against Kansas City because they might not even score. They might not even get close to the freaking field goal line. We don't know. Shit, it's football. Anything can happen. Jack Elliott, we're definitely going to sit him. And Robbie Gould, we're going to sit him this week against the Los Angeles Chargers because he might not even make it to the field goal line. Cody Parker, we're going to sit him. Versus Tampa, Josh Lambo, we're going to sit him. Matt Prater is a bust, and Dan Bailey is a bust as well, man. So I hope you guys take this week 4 lineup and enjoy it. Hope you guys take the advice. I hope you guys did well last week. I hope you guys prosper this week. I got an easy matchup this week, so I know I'm going to be all right and safe. But like I said, it's the NFL and anything can happen, man. But remember, I did say I have one question for you guys. Who is Tyler Boyd? 139 yards, 2 TDs, 90 yards the week before with a TD. I know who he is because he's been in my lineup already since week 2. And if you guys don't know, man, he is 72% not owned in ESPN fantasy leagues. You guys are not paying attention to Cincinnati and Tyler Boyd. You guys are not watching football. Literally, being honest. I don't make this shit up. I don't make anything up. Tyler Boyd is making some noise, and he's been around for a little bit. And his name is being known right now. And it wasn't only because A.J. Green went down. He's been making noise since the beginning of the season this year. I watched a couple highlights, watched some videos of his college. Dude got some skills, man. So I'm going to leave y'all with some Tyler Boyd highlights from week 3. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like, man. I am D Nas, and this is D Nas Sports, and we trending. You know what I mean? We're trending out here. We're doing what we got to do. I'm coming through every week trying to give y'all something new. All right? So, I want to give a shout out to all my subscribers, to my new subscribers, and everybody that watches my videos. I want to give a shout out to my man Kenny for winning $100 in our pick'ems for week 3. And we might have another $100 give out for week 4, man. So stay tuned for D9 Sports. I'll be back with y'all next week and week 5 for your starters and sitters. Stay blessed. Drink. Play sports.
And 10 for Dalton. And downhill throw on the screws, caught there by Tyler Boyd. Cover on the play by a couple, including Bradbury. It's a pickup of 23 and put him at the 48-yard line of Cincinnati.
The Boyd, who's had a really good start to the
season. You should know that I come through in the clutch. Ain't been no choking them. The struggle, even worry or pray. Don't do both of them. The question what you got in store, then pop up at your opening. Fingers broken jumpers for trying to climb with the boat again. Still hear my haters label me loser. Feel like I'm supposed to win. If I don't get it first time, scrap it. Ain't no we vocal and I always been so weird in the picture. You wasn't focusing. Questioning my spot. You alone with somebody coaching them. Clip your circle from start, cause the other half is bluffing. Bet they turn your back on your homie. You need to ask for something. Who need nappy vision to see the traffic coming? Negativity is contagious. Hope I don't catch it from them. Good at many things but master nothing. I told my maker I'ma make it in our last discussion. Was given all that I needed. How can I ask for something? Dipping and diving out of corruption. I did everything I could plus extra. Figured they can't complain. They see you as a friend with an F. It's for financial gain. No matter how sun shining, always a chance for rain. Figured you would keep an open door when the cancer came. Sticky for sleep, rosé champs for pain. We're all called by the evils. Don't do the dance of shame. Check the masterpiece I'm making in my custom made corner. Life is too short to be out here faking. Grown-ups have been panicking, so we ain't recognize the pressure of the obstacles that come, cause ain't no settling for less. You got to get up off your ass. Creative energies forever. Weather any storm that comes to keep the chemistry together. Used to dream about how I make you remember me forever. Then I made it. Something to play, nothing to play with. Nigga, tell me shit don't look and sound the same. How I'ma notice you? Yeah, everything got a lane, but they ain't no quotables. I think it's time to switch up a little. Production overused. Fuck is going on? Niggas fussing over views. Envy from the flunkies cause it's fluctuating. Tired of suffering, poverty keeps you suffocating. I'll be damned if I fall, there's too many buses waiting. You don't wanna see me thriving here, too much you hating. To me it's clear, I gotta find out who the fuck's debating. Trying to merge these dollars in the hustler's nation. Inspired by figments in my imagination. You slept on me, you played yourself, congratulations. Me and my alter ego, the perfect collaboration. Should've gave my family more moments, I just had to waste it. Lace it, bitch, and you die while we're paraphrasing. Listen, niggas be out here rattlesnaking. They chasing followers, followed by aggravation. Selling the fuck out, standing ovation.
14, JB. Phil, thank you. Glenn trying to hold him off. On the move, Dalton. He's got the wide open receiver. That's Boyd, and out of bounds he is thrown by Bradbury's Usher. What a play. Again, throwing on that moving pocket. 49-yard completion.
He gets outside the pocket, he breaks contain, and he makes a terrific throw down the field, moving to his left. Keeps the ball in a throwing position.